This is a stock consumption report which I have created in advance. Before creating the new format, let's see how it works. On the top, we have got entry type. When we will click over here, we will be able to see the drop down. We will click on drop down. Over here, we get two options, sales and purchase. I'll click on purchase. Last bill number is 0 because we haven't done any entry over here right now. I'll do some entries over here. Bill number 1, date, I'll put some random date over here. Enter. Items, I'll put Apple. Enter. Item code, it can be anything. Enter. Quantity, I'll put 50. Enter. Rate 25. Enter. So all the entries are done. This is entry of purchase, so we will click on purchase entry. But before clicking, I'll show you one thing. Over here we have got total 4 sheets. This is purchase sheet, sales sheet and stock sheet. And currently all the sheets are empty, means there's no entry. I'll go to purchase sheet and we are not able to see anything. Now I'll go to entry sheet and we'll click on purchase entry. All the things got blank. Now I'll go to purchase sheet and over here purchase entry is done. In the same way we will have to do the entry of sales also. We'll go to entry sheet and we'll select sales from here. Last bill number is 0. I'll put some bill number over here. 101. We'll take some random date. Enter. Items, oranges. Item code, OR. Enter. Quantity, 15. Rate, 7. Enter. Now I'll click on sales entry and my sales entry is done in sales sheet. We'll go to stock sheet. Currently stock sheet is empty. So I'll click on refresh and my entry is done for Apple. The entry for oranges is not yet done because we haven't purchased anything and it's showing in sales. So I'll do some purchase entry for oranges also. We'll go to entry sheet. We'll do this purchase. Bill number 2 because last bill number is 1. Now I'll hit enter. We'll take some random date. Enter. Items, oranges. Code, OR. Enter. Quantity, 50. Rate, 10. Enter. Now I'll click on purchase entry sheet. We'll go to purchase and the entry is done on top. Now I'll go to stock sheet. We'll click on refresh and we can see entry of oranges over here. So currently stock in hand of oranges is 50 and Apple is 50. I'll go to entry sheet once again. We'll click over here and we'll select sales. Last bill number is 101. I'll put 102. Enter. We'll take some random date. Enter. Items, orange. Enter. Code, OR. Enter. Quantity, I'll put 100. Enter. As soon as I inserted 100, we got low or out of stock because currently we have only 50 oranges in hand. And when I'm trying to sell 100 oranges, I got low or out of stock. I'll do it 50. Enter. Again, I got the same thing, low or out of stock. I'll do this 49. Enter. And my comment got vanished. In this format, I have used macros. So let's start creating a new format now. I have opened a new sheet. We'll rename the sheet. This will be entry sheet. We'll select the whole sheet and we'll change the font style. We'll select column A and B and we'll decrease the size. Now I'll click on C3. This will be entry type. Enter. Last bill number. Enter. We'll leave this blank. We'll click enter. This will be bill number. Enter. Date. Enter. Items. Enter. Item code. Enter. Quantity. Enter. Rate. Enter. Total. Enter. We'll increase the size. We'll leave column number D blank. We'll take this closer. We'll increase the size of column number E. We'll click here and we'll select next cell also and we'll create borders. Over here also I'll create borders. For these I'll create borders and over here also I'll create borders. We'll increase size of row number 2. We'll click on top of column number C. We'll press Ctrl or Command and we'll select E also and we'll increase the size. Now I'll come to quantity. We'll put some random figure 2. We'll select all and we'll align all the things in center. We'll select the whole sheet and we'll take all the things in mid. Rate, I'll put 5. Enter. Total will be plus or equal to quantity into rate and I'll hit enter. So my formula got inserted. Now I'll delete this. We'll go to insert, shapes. We'll come down and we select this shape. We'll click over here. We'll increase the size of the shape. We'll adjust it. We'll place it over here. We'll go to shape fill and we'll change the color. We'll go to shape fill once again, gradient, and we'll select this. This will be stock entry sheet. Now I'll click on the shape. We'll go to home. We'll align this in center and in mid. We'll change the font style. We'll increase the font size. We'll double click on the shape. On the right hand side, format shape window will open. We'll go to text options. We'll click in the center, shadow, and we'll select black from here. Now I'll close this. Now I'll press Ctrl and we'll drag this. We'll resize it. We'll place it over here. We'll adjust the shape. We'll delete the text from here. Now I'll press Ctrl and we'll create one more copy. We'll adjust this. We'll double click on the shape. Format shape window will open. We'll come in the center, shadow, and we'll give it a black shadow. For these shapes also I'll give shadow. Perfect. We'll take this down. We'll adjust this. We'll increase row number 2. We'll put it down. We'll close this. We'll press Ctrl or Command and we'll select all the shapes. We'll go to shape format, outline, and from here I'll select orange. We'll click over here once again, weight, and I'll select 2. We'll press Ctrl and we'll drag this. We'll put it over here. We'll resize the shape. We'll press Ctrl and we'll create 2 more shapes. We'll double click in the shape. This will be purchase entry. We'll click over here. This will be sales entry. Now I'll click over here. This will be purchase sheet. This will be sales sheet. And this will be stock sheet. Perfect. Now I'll click over here. We'll go to insert, pictures, place over cells, picture from file, and we'll insert a picture. We'll resize this. We'll place over here. We'll go to picture format, send backwards, and our shape will come on top. We'll take this down. Now I'll select this. We'll go to home and we'll change the background color. We'll do it black. All the fonts got hidden, so I'll do the font as white. We'll click over here and we'll change the color. We'll change the color for all. Now I'll click over here and we'll change the color. So all the colors got changed. I change the color of total. We'll do it yellow and font will be black. For rate also I'll change the color. We'll align this in right. We'll take this down. We'll adjust the picture. We'll click over here on top and we'll adjust this. We'll go to view and we'll remove the grid lines. We'll change the color of shapes also. We'll go to home and we'll change the color. Now I'll click on entry type. We'll go to data, data validation. From here I'll select list. Source, it will be sales, comma, purchase. We'll do OK. So our dropdown got created. Now we will do some conditional formatting over here. We'll go to home, conditional formatting, highlight cell rule, equal to, we'll click over here and we'll type sales. We'll click on drop down, customize format, fill. We'll click on the drop down and we'll select yellow. Font will be black and we'll do OK. OK. We'll go to conditional formatting once again, highlight cell rule, equal to, and this time I'll type purchase. We'll click on the drop down, customize format, fill. We'll select red color. Font will be white and we'll do OK. OK. So whenever it will be sales, it will be highlighted in yellow, and whenever it will be purchase, it will be highlighted in red. Now I'll click over here. We'll go to conditional formatting. New rule. From here I'll select classic. In case you are using Windows, you will not be getting the option of classic. You will be diverted to next step, and that is use a formula to determine which cells to format. And our formula will be plus or equal to, we'll click over here, is equal to, double inverted comma purchase, double inverted comma close. We'll click on the drop down, customize format, fill. We'll click on the drop down, we'll select yellow color and font will be black. OK. OK. So whenever it will be purchased, it will be automatically highlighted in yellow. We'll go to conditional formatting once again. New rule. We'll click on drop down and we'll select classic. We'll click on the drop down and we'll select use a formula to determine which cells to format. And the formula will be plus or equal to, we'll click over here, is equal to, double inverted comma sales, double inverted comma close. We'll click on the drop down, customize format, fill. From here we will select red color, font will be white, and we'll do OK. OK. So whenever it will be purchased, it will be highlighted in yellow, and whenever it will be sales, it will be highlighted in red. And if there will be nothing, it will not be highlighted. Our entry sheet is ready now. Now we will add another sheet. This will be purchase sheet. Now we will go to entry sheet. We'll copy all the heads from bill number till total. We'll copy this, Ctrl+C or Command+C. We'll go to purchase sheet. We'll click on B2. We'll right click the mouse. Paste special. We'll take this on top. From here we will select values, transpose, and we will do OK. So all the heads got pasted over here. We'll select the whole sheet and we'll take all the things in mid. We'll increase size of row number 1. We'll select from bill number till total and we'll merge this together. This will be purchase entry. Enter. We'll select the whole sheet and we'll change the font style. We'll select the whole row and we'll take all the things in center. We'll take column number A closer. We'll increase the size of row number 2. Now we will select all the heads and we'll select 2 rows extra, or we can select till 10. We'll create borders. We'll press Ctrl+T. A small box will pop up. Create table. We will select my table has headers and we'll do OK. So our format got converted in a very beautiful table. We'll go to table tab and we'll remove filter buttons. We'll go in table styles and we'll change the color. We'll select all the heads. We'll go to home and we'll change the color of this. We'll increase size of this. We'll go to view and we'll remove the grid lines. Now we will click on purchase sheet. We'll right click the mouse, move or copy, move to end, create a copy, and we will do OK. So another copy got created. This will be sales sheet. We'll go on top. We'll remove purchase from here and we'll do it sales. Enter. We will insert one more sheet and this will be stock sheet. We'll select the whole sheet. We'll go to home and we'll take all the things in mid. We'll change the font style. We will increase size of row number 1 for our heading. We'll take column number A closer. This will be items, item code, purchase quantity, purchase amount, sales quantity, sales amount, stock in hand amount. We'll adjust the column size. We'll select row number 2 and we'll take all the things in center. We'll increase size of row number 2. We'll select all the heads and we'll select few extra rows and we'll create borders. Now we will press Ctrl+T. Small box will pop up. Create table. My table has headers. OK. We'll go to table tab and we'll remove the filter buttons. We'll go to table styles and we'll change the color. We'll select all the heads. We'll go to home and we'll change the color. Purchase amount, I'll change the color for this. We'll change the color for sales amount also. We'll click on top. We'll press Ctrl or Command. We'll click over here and we'll adjust the column size. We'll click on top of items and we'll select till stock in hand amount. We'll merge this together. This will be final stock. Enter. We'll increase the font size. We'll go to view and we'll remove the grid lines. Now we will go to entry sheet and we'll do some entry over here. We'll put some random bill number. We'll take some random date. Items, Apple, enter. Item code, I'll put some random code. Quantity, 10, rate, 50, enter. We'll click on date. We'll press Ctrl+1. We'll go to date and we'll select a desired date format from here. OK. We'll go to purchase sheet. We'll click on top. We'll press Ctrl+1, date, and we'll select a desired date format. OK. Sales sheet. We'll click on top. Ctrl+1, date, and we'll select a desired date format. OK. Stock sheet. Date is not required. Let's go to entry sheet. Now we will record our first macros. We'll go to developer tab or we can go to view tab also. In view tab, we get the option of record macros over here, and in developer tab, we get the option over here. We'll click on record macro. We'll rename this as purchase and we'll do OK. Now we will copy this from bill number to total. Ctrl+C or Command+C. We'll go to purchase sheet. We'll click just under bill number. We'll right click the mouse, paste special. We'll take this on top. Values, transpose. OK. We'll go to home and we'll take all the things in center. We'll leave it selected, we'll right click the mouse, insert table rows above. Color got inserted, we'll click over here and we'll do no fill. Now I'll click on top of one, we'll go to entry sheet and we'll delete from bill number till rate. We will not delete total because we have inserted formula over there. Delete. We will click just in front of entry type, we'll go to developer and we'll stop our recording. We will do one thing, we will click just in front of total, we'll go to home, conditional formatting, highlight cell rule, equal to, and we will type 0 over here. We'll click on drop down, customize format, we will go to font and font will be yellow. Okay. So whenever it will be 0, it will not be visible. So our first macro got recorded. We'll go to purchase entry sheet and we'll delete this. We'll come to entry sheet now. We'll click on purchase entry. We'll right click the mouse, assign macro, and this is the macro what we have recorded right now for purchase. We'll click over here and we'll do OK. So our macro got recorded. Now we will do some entry over here. Bill number 1, date, we'll take some random date, items, apple, code, AP, quantity, 25, rate, 10, enter. We'll click on purchase entry, we'll go to purchase entry sheet and our entry got done. Now whatever entry we will do in entry sheet, new entries will be featured on top. We will go to entry sheet once again and we'll record macros for sales entry. Bill number 101, we'll take some random date, items, we'll take apple, enter, code, AP, quantity, 10, rate, 20, and we got 200. Now we will go to developer, record macro, we'll rename this as sales and we'll do OK. Now we will copy this, Ctrl+C or Command+C, we'll go to sales sheet, we'll click just under bill number, we'll right click the mouse, paste special, we'll take this on top, values, transpose, OK. We'll go to home and we'll take all the things in center. We'll right click the mouse, insert table rows above. We'll leave it selected, we'll go to home, we'll click over here and we'll select no fill. We'll click on top of bill number means 101. We'll go to entry sheet, we'll delete all the entries till rate, we'll click in front of entry type, we'll go to developer and we'll stop recording our macros. We'll go to sales sheet and we'll delete this. Now we will go to entry sheet, we'll click on sales entry, we'll right click the mouse, assign macro and we'll assign the macro of sales. OK. Now we will do some entry over here, bill number 101 or 1011, whatever it will be. Date, we'll take some random date, enter, items, oranges, enter, item code, OR, quantity, 20, rate, 12, enter. Now we will click on sales entry. All the things got blank. We'll go to sales sheet and entry got over here. Now we will go to entry sheet once again and we'll do one more entry. Bill number 2, enter. We'll take some date, items, apple, code, AP, quantity, 50, enter, rate, 20. We'll click on purchase entry. We'll go to purchase sheet and entry got featured over here. Both the sheets are ready now. Now we will go to stock sheet and we'll record our macros over here. But before recording macros, in final stock sheet, we are going to use advanced filter and we will use advanced filter in macros. We'll take this closer. We'll click over here. We'll type items. Enter. Now I'll put is equal to double inverted comma, smaller than, greater than, double inverted comma close. Enter. Now we will click anywhere inside the table. We'll go to developer, record macros. We'll rename this as refresh and we'll do OK. The recording of macros got started. Now we will go to data. In the center we get the option of advanced filter. We'll click over here. We'll take this down. We'll delete list range. We'll go to purchase sheet. We'll take this to right and we'll select items and item code from top. We'll select till end. We'll do this as copy to another location. Criteria range. We'll click over here. We'll take this to left. We'll select items and the formula what we have inserted. Copy to. We will select items and item code, unique records only. Okay. Now we will go to developer tab and will stop recording our macro. Now whatever entry will be done in purchase sheet, it will feature automatically in stock sheet. Now we will go to entry sheet, we'll click over here, we'll copy this, Ctrl+C or Command+C, we'll go to stock entry sheet or stock sheet and we'll paste over here. We are not going to delete this formula, we will put this over here. So this will be hidden. We'll rename this as refresh. Now we will click on the button, we'll right click the mouse, assign macro and we'll click on refresh. Okay. So our macros got inserted or connected. Now we will insert our formulas over here. Purchase quantity. The formula will be plus or equal to 𝐒𝐓 bracket open range. We'll go to purchase sheet and we'll select items from top to bottom. We will select the heads also, comma. We'll go to stock sheet. We'll click on first item, comma, sum range. We want product quantity over here. We'll go to purchase sheet and we'll select all the quantity from top to bottom. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. Click on top and we'll align all the things in center. We'll do the same thing for all. We'll click over here and we'll insert the criteria of if bracket open items is equal to blank. For blank we will insert double inverted comma twice, comma. If this will be blank, in return we want blank, so I'll insert double inverted comma twice once again, comma. We'll come to the end, we'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. Purchase amount. Formula will be same what we have inserted in purchase quantity, plus or equal to 𝐒𝐓 bracket open range. We will go to purchase sheet. We'll select items from top to bottom, comma, criteria. We'll go to stock sheet and we'll click on first item, comma, sum range. We want purchase amount, so we'll go to purchase sheet and we'll select from total to end. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. Over here also we will insert the criteria of if bracket open items is equal to blank, comma, in return we want blank, so we'll insert double inverted comma twice once again, comma. We'll come to the end, we'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. For sales quantity and sales amount, formula will be same what we have inserted in purchase quantity and purchase amount. So I'll insert the formulas. So our formulas got inserted. Now we will come to stock in hand. The formula will be plus or equal to purchase quantity minus sales quantity and we will hit enter. All these cells are blank, so we got value error. We'll click on first figure, we'll go to formula bar and we'll insert the criteria of if error. If error bracket open, we'll come to the end, comma, double inverted comma twice for blank. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. Stock in hand amount. The formula will be plus or equal to purchase amount divided by purchase quantity and we will hit enter. We'll remove decimals. We got amount of one item, so we'll go to formula bar, we'll take this in bracket. We'll come to the end into stock in hand and we'll hit enter. So we got stock in hand amount, but we can see value error. So we'll go to formula bar and we'll insert the criteria of if error. If error bracket open, we'll come to the end, comma, double inverted comma twice for blank. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. Perfect. In sales sheet we can see oranges, but in stock sheet there's no oranges because we haven't purchased oranges and we have shown in sales sheet. So we will do some entry of oranges also. We still have to use two formulas over here for last bill number and for stock out or low. Let's do entry for oranges. We'll take some random figures. We'll click on purchase entry. We'll go to purchase entry sheet. Oranges got inserted over here. Now we will go to stock sheet and we'll click on refresh. Now we can see entry of oranges over here and all the formulas are working properly. Let's go to entry sheet. We'll click on purchase sheet. We'll right click the mouse. Hyperlink. We get three options: web page or file, this document, email address. We'll click on this document and from here we will select purchase sheet and we'll do OK. So this got connected with purchase sheet. Whenever we will click over here, we will be diverted to purchase sheet. We'll go to entry sheet. We'll click over here. We'll right click the mouse. Hyperlink this document. We'll click on sales sheet. OK. Now we'll click on stock sheet. We'll right click the mouse. Hyperlink. We'll click on stock sheet. OK. Now we will press Ctrl and we'll select all the shapes. In case you are using MacBook, you will have to press Ctrl plus Command. We'll select all the shapes. We'll copy this, Ctrl C or Command C. We'll go to Purchase Entry Sheet and we'll paste over here, Ctrl V or Command V. We'll press Ctrl and we'll align the shapes. We'll press Ctrl and we'll drag it down. We'll click on the shape, we'll right click the mouse, we'll click on Remove Link. We'll rename this as Entry Sheet. Now we'll click on the shape, we'll right click the mouse, Hyperlink, we'll select Entry Sheet from here. OK. Now again we will press Ctrl and we'll select all the shapes. MacBook users, you will have to press Ctrl plus Command. Now we will copy this, we'll go to Sales Sheet and we'll paste over here. We'll take this to right, we'll go to Stock Sheet and we'll paste Ctrl V or Command V. We'll align over here, we'll press Ctrl and we'll select this also and we'll take all the shapes on top. Now we will go to Entry Sheet by clicking over here and we'll insert the formulas. We'll select Entry Type as Purchase. Formula will be plus or equal to max. We'll go to Purchase Sheet. We'll select bill number from top to bottom. We will not click on the head this time. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. So we got last bill number. In Purchase Sheet, last bill number is 21. What will happen if I'll do this sales? It haven't got changed. So we will have to insert some criteria over here. We'll go to formula bar. If bracket open, we'll click over here on purchase is equal to double inverted comma purchase, double inverted comma close. If this will be purchase, we want to use this formula. Otherwise, I'll come to end, comma, we'll insert another criteria of max, comma, we'll go to sales sheet and we'll select all the bill numbers from top to bottom. We'll close the bracket. We will have to close the bracket one more time, enter. So the last bill number of purchase is 21 and if we will do the sales, last bill number of sales is 1011. What will happen if I'll delete sales? Figure is still there. We'll click over here. We'll go to formula bar. If bracket open, entry type is equal to blank. If this will be blank, in return we want blank. So we'll insert double inverted comma twice once again, comma. We'll come in the end. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. Perfect. Now we will select sales or purchase, whatever we want. We'll go to stock sheet. Orange quantity in hand is 50. We will go to entry sheet. Bill number. Last bill number is 1011. So current bill number will be 1012. Enter. We'll take some random date. Items. Orange. Enter. Code. OR. Quantity. In hand we have 50. So I'll do it quantity as 100. Rate is 12. Enter. Now we will insert our formulas over here. We will select this and we'll merge this together. Over here we are going to use VLOOKUP. So our formula will be plus or equal to VLOOKUP, bracket open, lookup value. Items will be our lookup value, comma, table array. We will go to stock sheet and we'll select the whole table, comma. We want stock in hand of oranges. So we will count our column index number. Item is column number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we will put 7 over here, comma 0 for exact match. We'll close the bracket. We can see 50 over here. We'll click over here. We'll go to formula bar and we'll insert the criteria of if. If bracket open, if our formula means lookup formula or function is smaller than or equal to quantity, comma, we want low or out of stock. Low or out of stock. Double inverted comma close, comma. If this criteria is not met, we want blank in return. So we'll put double inverted comma twice once again. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. So we got low or out of stock. We'll change the font color. We'll do as red. We'll increase the font size. If I'll do this purchase, then also we are able to see low or out of stock. So we'll go to formula bar once again and we'll insert one more criteria of if. If bracket open, we'll click over here. If this is equal to purchase, double inverted comma purchase, double inverted comma close, comma, we'll come to the end, comma, double inverted comma twice for blank, we'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. By mistake I had written purchase over here, so I'll delete purchase and we'll type sales, enter. So whenever it will be purchased, nothing will be visible. but whenever it will be sales, low or out of stock will be visible. So our format is ready now. I'll provide link in description box. In case you want to download, you can. But the download link is only for channel members. If you want to download the file, you will have to take the channel membership, which comes in a bare minimum cost. I'm sure you must have loved the video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you soon with a new topic. Till then, bye bye.